That's fine. Ms. Grimes, is your witness with you?
Yes, Your Honor. She's here next to me.
Very good. All right, we're on the record in 25 CPR 042790, estate of Kathy Van, also known as Kathy Lynn Van. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
I do.
Very good. Okay, Ms. Grimes, you may proceed.
Okay, Chelsea, can you state your full name for the record?
Chelsea Rose Gum.
And was Kathy Vaughn your stepmother?
Yes.
And she was also known as Kathy Lynn Vaughn, is that correct?
Yes.
And she passed away May 29, 2025.
Yes.
And was she domiciled in Fort Bend County, Texas at the time of her death?
Yes.
And did she leave a will dated April 22nd, 2016?
Yes.
And Your Honor, I'd like to ask that you take judicial notice of the original will that was submitted to the court.
The court shall take judicial notice.
And Chelsea, to your knowledge, did your stepmother ever revoke her will?
No.
And the will actually named your father, Mickey Lynn Bond, to serve as independent executor first. Is that correct?
Yes.
However, he passed away July 4th, 2016.
Yes.
And then it then names you as the alternate independent executor.
Yes.
And did your stepmother have any children born or adopted to her after writing this will?
No.
And does the will name a state government agency or a charity?
No.
And there is a necessity to administer her estate. Is that correct? Meaning there is assets that need to be handled?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to waive appraisers and to appoint you to act independently and without having to post a bond?
Yes.
And are you qualified to serve as an independent executor?
Yes.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Chelsea Rose Gum. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will into probate and appoint Ms. Gum as independent executrix to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived. Ma'am, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Anything further, Ms. Grimes?
That's all. Thank you.
All right, the order will be signed shortly after docket. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Let's go to Dugan. Ms. Gilmore, if you would turn your camera on, please. Ms. Serafini, are all the other witnesses with you?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. I have one of the co-applicants and then Mark, the witness. I see everybody on the screen.
Okay. All right, we're on the record in 25 CPR 042198, the state of Alvin Hanley Dugan, also known as Alvin H. Dugan, also known as Alvin Dugan. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Very good. If you could unmute yourself and when you respond, please.
I do. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I do.
Thank you. Miss Gilmore, we're still waiting on you if you'd unmute yourself.
I do.
Very good. All right, let's go ahead and proceed with the airship, then we'll move into the administration. You can call your first witness.
Thank you. Joseph, is Darlene with you?
Yes, she is.
I don't know if the judge heard her say I do or saw her.
I did not.
Okay, I do.
Very good. All right.
Thank you. Okay, Darlene, you're first. Please state your name for the court.
Darlene Bastille.
And how are you related to the decedent Alvine Hanley Dugan?
She's my sister-in-law.
And how many years did you know her before she passed away?
I got married in 85 until she passed.
So about 40 years?
Yes.
Okay. And how many times was Alvine married?
3.
And who was her first husband?
Tobias.
And how did that marriage end?
Divorce.
And did she get remarried after that?
Yes.
And who was her second husband?
Dennis.
And how did that marriage end?
He passed away.
And who was Alvine's third husband?
Daniel.
And how did that marriage end?
Divorce.
Were there any children born to or adopted by Alvine at all during her lifetime or during those marriages?
No. No children.
Okay. So she never gave up a child for adoption either?
No.
And she never brought a child into her home to raise as her own, correct?
Correct. No.
Was Alvine living with anybody at the time of her passing that can claim to be a common law spouse?
No.
And do you know, you're for sure you knew that?
Yes.
Okay. And did Alvine's parents predecease her?
Yes.
And did she have any siblings?
Yes.
How many siblings did she have?
5.
And what are their names?
Joseph, Matt, Peter, John, and Lori.
And all those siblings are still alive, correct?
Yes.
And did Alvine ever serve in the armed services?
No.
And are you being paid or compensated today for your testimony?
No.
Do you have an interest in the estate?
No.
Okay, I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Ringo Hop.
All right, Darlene, you and I spoke a week or two ago about the heirs of Miss Duggan. You remember that conversation?
The siblings, the heirs.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. You have to answer like shaking your head, doesn't, or nodding your head.
Oh.
You remember that?
Yes. Oh,
Okay. All right. Perfect. Now, her father was John Bastille, correct?
yes.
Okay. And he passed away in like 1998, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And Doris, her mother, passed away in 2011.
Yes.
Okay. And you're certain that she had no children?
Yes. No children.
Okay. And did she predecease her?
Sorry, you broke
Any of
up.
her siblings? Any of her siblings pass away before her?
No.
Hang on, let me close some of this. It's telling me it's.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It was telling me low audio. And then she had a will, correct?
Yes.
But on her will, it named her one of her spouses as the only heir and didn't name anybody else.
Yes.
Do you know if she ever did a will besides that one?
No.
Okay. Do you know if a search was done for any updated will?
I think they did. The lawyer may have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And to the best of your knowledge, none was ever found.
Correct.
All right, that's all I have, Judge. I'll pass the witness.
Call your next witness.
Jennifer Gilmore. Hi,
Yes,
Jennifer. Please
Hi.
state your name please state your name for the court.
it's Jennifer Lynn Gilmore.
And how were you acquainted with the decedent, Alvine Hanley Dugan?
Originally her hairdresser and eventually friend, so both.
And you've known her since 1990, correct?
Correct. Hmm.
Okay, and you knew her for about 35 years before she passed away.
Correct.
When you and Alvine met, she was married to Dennis, correct?
Dennis Duggan, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, and that marriage ended in divorce, or no, I'm sorry, Dennis died, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And did she marry anybody after Dennis?
Daniel,
And how did that marriage end?
divorce.
And were any children born to or adopted during those marriages?
No,
And Alvine never shared information with you about her first marriage to Tobias Henderson, is that correct?
it's as well as I can recall, yeah.
Okay. And was she living with anybody at the time of her passing that can claim to be a common law spouse?
No, no,
And she never gave a child up for adoption and never brought a child into her home to raise as her own, correct?
no, that's correct.
And her parents predeceased her, is that right?
That's correct.
And she had several siblings, is that correct?
She's got 4 brothers and a sister.
Okay, and do you know their names?
Lori is her sister. There's Joe, there's Matt, there's Peter, and there's John.
That was awesome. Okay, and was she ever in the armed services?
No,
And are you being paid or compensated for today's testimony?
no,
And do you have an interest in the estate?
no.
Okay, I pass the witness.
Go Hop.
Thank you. You remember you and I had a conversation about Alvine and her family history. You recall that conversation?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're speaking to me, Jennifer Gilmore?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes,
That's okay. And we went through, and did you have the kind of relationship with Alvine that if she'd have had children, she would have mentioned them to you at some point?
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
and no children. She never had any children.
No,
Okay. And as far as her siblings go, did she ever have any siblings predecease her?
no,
She have any half siblings or anything like that?
no.
Okay. And do you know if she had a will?
I believe she did.
Okay. And do you know if the date on that will was January 19th, 1995. Do you know if did she ever talk to you about doing a new will after that date?
Not specifically. No.
Okay. All right. Judge, I have no further questions for this witness.
Any further witnesses for the airship portion?
Just one more, Your Honor.
You may call your witness.
Okay, please state your name for the court
My name is Mark Lowick.
and explain to the court how you were acquainted with the decedent.
I was Alvine and their neighbor for 36 years,
And you actually lived right next door to her?
right next door.
And did you, can you explain the relationship you had with her?
Well, while Dennis was alive, he was a good friend and all that, and very good person. And then, like I said, then she married to Daniel, and until he got divorced with her. And then, like I said, after that, I helped her out around the house with a lot of things she couldn't do because of surgery she had and stuff. And
So you were a good friend and neighbor?
yes,
Okay.
yes, I always would take her food and stuff like that when we'd have any kind of celebration or whatever. She always appreciated that.
Okay. And so like you said, you knew her for 36 years before she died?
Yes.
Okay. And was she living with anybody at the time of her passing?
No.
No. And to the best of your knowledge, her parents predeceased her
Yes.
and she had 5 siblings.
Yes.
And you're familiar with the names Lori, obviously, and
Yes.
then Joseph really well,
Yes.
and then John.
Yes.
But the other 2, Peter and Matthew, you shouldn't speak very
Shouldn't.
much about.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
Okay. And are you being paid for today's testimony?
No, ma'am.
Are you being, do you have an interest in the estate?
No.
Okay, that's all I asked.
Thank you.
Ringelhoff.
All right, real quick, Mark, you and I had spoke about Alvin's family and family history. You recall that conversation?
Yes, sir.
You recall that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, perfect. And you were certain that she had no children, correct? Are you losing me?
No children, yes, no children.
Okay, never had any children around or living in her home that claimed to be her children?
No, sir.
Okay. And the 5 siblings that you're aware of, you didn't know of any other siblings that she would have had?
No,
Okay. And did you have the kind of relationship with her that if she'd have had children, you would have known about them?
I believe so.
All right. No further questions, Judge.
All right. Anything further for the airship, Ms.
No,
Serafini?
Your Honor.
Mr. Engelhoff.
No, Your Honor.
After listening to testimony of Darlene Bastille, Jennifer Gilmore, and Mark Lewick, the court finds by clear and convincing evidence that the decedent's heirs are those listed in the judgment declaring heirship. I'm going to discharge Mr. Engelhoff as attorney ad litem and award him a fee in the amount of $650. Mr. Engelhoff, you are free to go. Thank you for your assistance today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's move into this administration with will annexed. Ms. Serafini, whenever you're ready.
Okay, please state your name for the court.
Lori A. Flynn,
And how are you related to the decedent Alvine Hanley Dugan?
she's my sister.
Okay, and Alvine, the decedent, died on January 3rd, 2025 at Sugar Land, Fort Bend County, Texas, at the age of 75, correct?
Correct.
And 4 years have not passed since the day of her death, correct? And at the time of her passing, she was domiciled and had a fixed place of residence in Fort Bend County, Texas. Is that right? And to the best of your knowledge, she died with a will, and her will was signed on January 19th, 1995.
Yes.
Your Honor, we'd like to take judicial notice that the original will is on file with the court.
The court shall, well, yes, you have your judicial notice. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Okay, a necessity exists for the administration of the estate, correct?
Yes.
And to the best of your knowledge, the will that we filed for probate was never revoked by Alvine, correct?
Correct.
And there's no state, no governmental agency of the state or charitable organization named in the will as a devisee, is that right?
Correct.
After the date of the will, no child was born to or adopted by the decedent, is that correct?
That is correct.
And actually, she didn't have any children ever.
No.
Okay. And the decedent was married to Tobias Henderson on February 10th, 1973, but that marriage ended in divorce in October of 1973, correct?
Mhm.
And no children were born to or adopted during that marriage.
No.
A marriage next was to Dennis Dugan on January 14th, 1977, but Dennis Dugan predeceased the decedent, having died in 1999, correct?
Correct.
No children born to or adopted during that marriage.
No.
The next marriage was to Daniel Williams on February 14th, 2004, but that marriage ended in divorce in 2009 in Fort Bend County, Texas, correct?
Correct.
No children born to or adopted during that
No.
marriage. Okay. The decedent's will names Sheila A. Costeras and Joseph A. Bastille to serve as independent co-executors and to act independently, correct?
Yes.
But Sheila Costeras has declined to serve and filed a waiver of rights to letters in favor of you, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and you have, to the best of your knowledge, you are not disqualified by law from serving as the administrator, correct?
No.
Okay, you're
I'm
not, you're not a convicted felon.
No.
You've not been declared incapacitated.
No.
And you live in the state of Texas.
I do.
Okay, you're asking the court to appoint you with your brother Joseph Bastille to serve as independent co-administrators and to issue letters.
That is correct.
Okay, I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Call your next witness.
Okay, Joseph,
Hi,
please state your name for the court.
Joseph A. Bastille.
And did you hear the testimony that your sister Lori just gave?
I did.
Is there anything you disagree with what she said?
No,
Okay, and are you, do you know, are you disqualified by law from accepting letters of administration?
no,
Are you a convicted felon?
no,
Have you been declared incapacitated?
No,
And you do not live in the state of Texas, but you filed an appointment of a resident agent to accept service of process. Is that correct?
yes, that's correct.
And you are asking the court to appoint you as a independent administrator with your sister Lori and to issue letters of administration with will and next, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that's all I have, Your Honor. Pass the witness.
All right, after listening to testimony of Lori A. Flynn and Joseph A. Bastille, the court finds the decedent died testate. And although the decedent named an executor, said executor is not able or unwilling to serve, and that a necessity exists for administration, the court will grant the request the applicant and appoint Joseph A. Bastille and Lori A. Flynn as independent administrators of the estate. I'm sorry for y'all's loss.
Thank you, Your Honor. Will be dismissed?
Anything further for the record?
No, that's all I have.
All right, the order will be signed shortly after docket. You're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Escamilla.
You said I could leave.
Yeah.
Ms. Fronterhouse, we are missing Chuck Coons.
Your Honor, this isn't actually my case, I don't think. I'm Patricia Escamilla, and I have Lisa Loper, Yolanda Blanchard, and Liz Escamilla Gonzalez.
1 second. Ms. Fronterhouse,
Yes,
so in your email to the court, you had listed a witness by the name of Chuck Coons in addition to Liz Looper or Lisa Looper.
the original witness wasn't able to make the hearing, so it's Yolanda Blanchard is the replacement, and I'm sorry if we didn't send the new name.
Bring her in. All right, we're bringing in Yolanda right now.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
If I can get everybody to turn their camera on, please.
Okay, well, hold on. Where's the camera? Start video.
Ms. Gonzalez, if you would turn your camera on, please.
I'm working on it. Give me a moment. Oh, there it is. Here we go. Yes, there I am.
Okay. We're on the record in 25 CPR 042592, estate of Patricia A. Escamilla. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Do.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Good. You may lower your hands. Ms. Fronterhouse, you may begin.
Thank you. I'm going to call Miss Gonzalez. Will you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Elizabeth Escamilla Gonzalez.
And you also go by Liz
Correct.
Gonzalez, correct? Yes.
Correct.
And you're the sister of the decedent, Patricia A. Escamilla, correct?
Correct.
And she died on April 22, 2025. Is that correct?
Correct.
And the date of her death is less than 4 years ago, correct?
Correct.
And at the time of her death, was she a resident and domiciled in Fort Bend County, Texas?
Yes.
And you brought into my office a document dated February 24th, 2018.
Correct.
And that is your sister's last will and testament in her handwriting, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And to your knowledge, did she ever revoke that will?
No.
Because there's real property and personal property, there is a necessity for an administration, correct?
Yes. Correct.
And after the date of the will, did your sister have any children or adopt any children?
No.
And after the date of the will, was any marriage of your sister's dissolved?
No.
And her will doesn't provide for any gifts to the state of Texas, any political organizations, or any charities, correct?
Correct.
The will doesn't name an independent executor, but you are the sole beneficiary of the will. Is that correct?
Correct.
And as far as you know, you're qualified to serve as independent administrator and to accept letters of administration, correct?
Correct. Yes.
You are not a felon and you're over the age of 18. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you've never been declared incapacitated or incompetent by a court.
Correct.
Thank you, Your Honor. I pass this witness.
You may call your next witness.
Thank you. I call Lisa Loper. Will you please state your name for the record?
Lisa Loper.
And you knew Patricia A. Escamilla, and how did you know her?
She is my aunt and my godmother.
And were you personally familiar with her handwriting?
Yes, very much so.
And I emailed you over a copy of her handwritten will, and it's about to go up on the screen. And do you recognize her signature there?
Oh, yes.
And on that date of February 24th, 2018, was she over the age of 18?
Yes.
And was she of sound mind?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything or paid you anything for your testimony today?
No.
Thank you. I pass the witness.
Call your next witness.
Miss Blanchard, will you please state your name for the record?
Yolanda Blanchard?
And were you personally familiar with Patricia A. Escamilla and well acquainted with her handwriting and signature?
Yes.
And how did you know her?
She's my sister.
And you see on the screen a document dated February 24th, 2018, which purports to be her last will and testament. Do you recognize her signature on it?
Yes.
And on that date, was she over the age of 18 and of sound mind?
Yes.
And has anyone promised you anything or promised to pay you anything for your testimony today?
No.
Thank you. I pass the witness. Your Honor, we ask that you admit the will of Patricia A. Escamilla to probate and you appoint Liz Escamilla Gonzalez, also known as Elizabeth A. Gonzalez, as independent administrator with will annex to serve without bond. It is a non-taxable estate, so we ask that you waive appraisers.
All right, after listening to testimony of Elizabeth A. Gonzalez, also known as Liz Escamilla Gonzalez, Lisa Looper, and Yolanda Blanchard, the court finds that although the decedent died testate, his or her will did not name a person to serve as executor. As a result, a necessity exists for administration, and the court will grant the request of the applicant to appoint Elizabeth A. Gonzalez, also known as Liz Escamilla Gonzalez, as independent administrator of the estate with will annexed, and appraisers will be waived. Very sorry for all of y'all's loss.
Thank you.
All right, anything further, Counselor?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, the order will be signed shortly after docket today.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's go to Almeida. Miss Lee,
Yes, Your Honor.
we are missing a Alyssa Almeida.
I believe she is, both Miss Florina Almeida and Miss Alyssa Almeida are in the same room, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect then. I think everybody's present now. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 23 CPR 038757, estate of Cajetan Rosario Almeida. All those intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hands to be sworn by the court. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Ms.
Yes.
Claudia Almeida, I need you to unmute yourself to respond.
Yes.
Claudia Almeida, you'll need to unmute yourself to respond.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, Miss Lee, you can go ahead and get us started. Call your first witness.
I'd like to call Miss Florina Almeida. Miss, could you please introduce yourself to the court? Please state your name.
My name is Florina Almeida, and I'm the surviving sponsor of Cajetan Almeida.
Surviving sponsor?
Spouse.
Sorry.
Yeah. Miss Lee, you're kind of muffled sounding. Is there any way maybe you could talk directly into the camera?
Yes, I'm so sorry. Okay, so could you please tell us how when Cajetan Almeida passed away?
Passed away on 22nd May 2019.
At the time that he passed away, was he domiciled and had a fixed place of residence in Fort Bend?
Yes.
To your knowledge, did Cajetan pass away with a will?
Yes.
Was that will a holographic will?
Yes.
And that will was not self-proved, is that correct?
Yes.
Have you examined the document that is the purported will dated May 6, 2019? Have you examined the will that's dated May 6, 2019?
Yes. Yes.
And was that holographic will written entirely in Cajetan's handwriting?
Yes.
Is that his signature?
Yes.
Was he at least 18 years old at the time that he wrote the will?
Yes.
And as far as you know, was that will ever revoked? As far as you know, was that will ever revoked? Mrs. Almeida?
Yes.
At the time the will was, as far as you know, was the will ever revoked?
No.
Okay, Your Honor, I'd like to request that the court take judicial notice that the original will has been filed and submitted to this court.
The court shall take judicial notice.
Okay, and Mrs. Almeida, is it true that the will did not appoint an executor or an administrator?
Yes.
Mrs. Almeida, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. So is it true that the distributees have agreed to appoint you as the independent administrator?
Yes.
Have the distributees filed a consent to appoint you as the independent administrator?
Yes.
Are you, as far as you know, are you qualified to serve in that capacity?
Yes.
After this will was drafted, was any marriage dissolved by divorce or annulment?
No.
Okay, and did the will name a state or governmental agency or charitable organization as a beneficiary?
No.
So is it true that a necessity exists for administration of this estate?
Yes.
Are you asking the court today to admit the will and appoint you as the independent administrator of this will?
Yes.
Okay, I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Call your next witness.
Your Honor, I'd like to call Ms. Alyssa Almeida. Mrs. Almeida, could you please introduce yourself to the court?
Yes, my name is Alyssa Almeida.
How are you familiar with Cajetan Almeida?
I am his daughter-in-law.
And how many years or how long have you known him?
9 years.
Are you familiar with his handwriting?
Yes.
Are you familiar with his signature?
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to review the holographic will that's currently on the screen and it's dated May 6th, 2019?
Yes.
Have you reviewed the handwriting?
Yes.
And do you recognize the handwriting as the handwriting of Cajetan Almeida?
Yes.
Have you reviewed the signature?
Yes.
Do you recognize that signature to be the signature of Cajetan Almeida?
Yes.
Are you convinced that this is the handwriting and signature of Cajetan Almeida?
Yes.
Do you have any reason to believe that this will was revoked for any reason?
No.
Have you been offered any financial incentive to provide your testimony today?
No.
I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Call your next witness.
I'd like to call Mrs. Claudia Almeida.
Yes,
Could you please introduce yourself or identify yourself?
I am Claudia Almeida, daughter-in-law to Cajetan Almeida.
How long have you known Cajetan Almeida?
Over 15 years.
Have you seen his handwriting before?
Yes,
Have you seen his signature before?
yes,
Have you had an opportunity to review his holographic will that I emailed over to you? It's dated May 6th, 2019.
yes,
Great. Do you recognize the signature to be the signature of Cajetan Almeida?
yes,
Do you recognize the handwriting to be the handwriting of Cajetan Almeida?
yes,
Are you convinced that it is the handwriting and the signature of Cajetan Almeida? The will?
yes, it is.
Do you have any reason to believe that the will was revoked for any reason?
No,
Have you been offered any financial incentive to provide your testimony today?
no.
I pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, after listening to testimony of Florina Amarita Almeida, Alyssa Almeida, and Claudia Almeida, the court finds this although the decedent died testate, or will did not name, or his or her will did not name a person to serve as executor, the court will grant the request of the applicant and appoint Florina Amarita Almeida as independent administrator of the estate. Anything further for the record, Ms. Lee?
No, Your Honor. Would you like me to continue with the independent administration portion or just
Hey, go ahead and just a few questions and we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
okay, thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to call Mrs. Almeida back.
Yes.
Mrs. Almeida, you already introduced yourself. To your knowledge, was you and your son Derek and your son Cedric are the only individuals named in the will, is that correct?
Yes.
And the distributees have filed a consent to appoint you as the independent administrator, is that correct?
Yes.
They've also filed a consent for independent administration, is that correct?
Yes.
Are you asking the court that bond and appraisers be waived in this matter?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
Appraisers will be waived as well. I'm very sorry for y'all's loss. Ms.
Thank
Lee,
you.
is there anything
Thank
further
you.
for the record? You're welcome.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, everything will be signed shortly. Y'all are
Thank you.
free to go.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Annie, just pause for a minute. I'm trying to get these things signed just so I can get caught up.
May we be excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Go ahead and bring it in, starting to case transfer in. Claudia Almeida.
Miss
All right, we're on the record at 25 CPR 042547, Cardiac Jorge Aguayo. All right, this is a transfer in case, so we get some testimony just indicating nothing has changed with regards to this matter, and then pretty much wrap it up. So if you can go ahead and let's see, all those who intend to testify, imagine Mr. Gray, if you raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
May I proceed, Judge? Okay, thank you. Will you please state your name for the record?
Jennifer Gray.
And how are you presently employed?
I am employed as a legal guardian specialist through HHSC.
Okay, and how long have you been employed with HHSC in that capacity?
I've only been employed for 4 months.
Okay, but you have previous experience in guardianships?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Prior to HHSC, I have been a legal guardian for approximately 4.5 years with Harris County Guardianship.
Okay, and you're currently assigned Mr. Aguayo's case?
Yes, I am.
And can you tell the court briefly how he came to be under the guardianship of HHSC?
Per his records, in the month of May of 2015, it was a CPS referral.
Okay, and so he was aging out a CPS
Aging,
care.
that is correct.
And what are his diagnoses?
George has ADHD, oppositional defiant disorder, as well as moderate ID.
Okay, and has his situation changed at all as far as his diagnosis and his needs?
Situation is still the same.
Okay, so he still needs a full guardianship in your opinion?
That is correct.
And how did he come to have moved to his new home, which is located in Fort Bend County?
After reading his case and staffing with the program director, I learned that he had poor living conditions at the last home in Harris County due to plumbing issues, leaks in the home. AC unit was out. The provider had to move the homes. So that's how he ended up in Fort Bend County.
Okay. And do you anticipate that his placement in this new home in Fort Bend County will be a permanent placement?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And so are you asking the court to approve this transfer today and maintain the guardianship as it is?
Yes, I am.
And you think that's in his best interest?
Most definitely, I do.
Okay, thank you. I'll pass the witness.
Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then the court will accept the guardianship transfer, and I'll sign off on the order accepting it in. Y'all have removed the DNR language from the order. I think there was originally some DNR language in there.
Yes, Your Honor, we may come back to the court with a modification on that at some point, but for the time being, we've removed that language. I did submit a subsequent order as well without it.
Very good. Okay, I will sign the order shortly.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
All free to go.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on to Anderson. If I could have everyone turn their camera on, please. Kara Suchadol, if you turn your camera on, please. All right. Looks like we're all connected now. We're on the record in 25 CPR 042224, guardianship of Grayville Anderson. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Very good. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Who's starting us off today?
Your Honor, Mark LaForge for the petitioner, the Fort Bend County District Attorney's Office representing Health and Human Services. I can proceed if you're ready, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, for the purposes of this hearing, I'm going to call, witness Taisha Mosley.
Yes.
And would you state your full name for the record, please?
Sure. I'm Taishia Mosley.
And how are you employed?
Through the Texas Department of Health and Human Services.
And can you briefly summarize some specific experiences and background information about yourself that qualify you to perform your current job duties there?
Sure. I've been working in this capacity as a legal certified licensed guardian for 20 years. I complete CEUs, continual education programs throughout the year. And you need more?
Have you testified before?
Oh, yes. Over the 20 years, I've testified.
Have you testified in Fort Bend County courts before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, would that be on several or numerous occasions?
Yes.
Okay. And the proposed ward today, what is his birthday?
April 12th, 2006.
Okay. And where does he currently live?
With at his address is 5314 James Michael Drive, which is in Sharon, Texas, zip 77583.
And that's a location in Fort Bend County, Texas. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how did you first become involved with the proposed ward in this situation that we're here for today?
Sure. First, I received a referral from CPS. His CPS worker is Charlotte Visor, and we completed an assessment. He was originally in the hospital, and so we went to the hospital at Texas Children and completed an assessment, and where I talked with his doctors, his foster dad, his nursing care.
Have you spoken to his biological parents or any other immediate family members?
Yes, I have his mother.
Okay. And do you think that the proposed ward is appropriate for guardianship at this time?
Yes, he is.
Are you aware of any other family members of the proposed ward other than those listed in the application on file?
No.
Okay. Are any of those family members, if you're aware of them, are they willing or suitable to assist in the guardianship that you're aware of?
No.
Okay. And has the proposed ward been examined by a physician?
Yes.
And who is that doctor, please?
Heather Moore.
Okay. And when was that examination completed?
January 31st, 2025, this year.
Okay, and a certificate of examination, is that on file with the court pursuant to that doctor's evaluation?
Yes.
And the examination was done within 120 days of the filing of the application for guardianship, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, I ask the court to take judicial notice of his file, including the CME Certificate of Medical Examination, Exhibit A.
The court
No.
should.
Sorry, Your Honor.
That's fine. Go ahead. You were going to say no objection?
Yes, sorry.
Thank you. Ms. Mosley, to the best of your knowledge and based on your experience, do you agree with the incapacity diagnosis that's documented in the physician's certificate?
Yes.
And can you describe any actual occurrences that you've observed in the past 6 months that indicate incapacity in your opinion or your observation?
Yes. Gravel, we call him G. Let me see. He suffers from seizures quite frequently. He's profound intellectual disabled. Let me see. Failure to thrive. He's blind. G2 requires total care, nursing, bedside nursing, pretty much 24 hours a day. He just need care.
So this is a situation that's more than just bad judgment on his part in carrying out his daily affairs. Is that correct?
Yes.
Got it. And to the best of your knowledge, is the proposed ward totally incapacitated and without ability to care for himself and manage his property?
Yes.
Do you think he's likely to improve at all?
No.
And does he have the capacity to either make decisions on where he lives, where he resides, driving, voting, things like that?
No.
To the best of your knowledge, is there any less restrictive alternative other than HHSC being appointed as guardian by the state to the proposed ward?
No.
Are there any support or services available that could ultimately avoid the need for this guardianship proceeding in the first place?
No.
Okay. And he wouldn't have access to those anyway on his own with his own abilities or cognition?
That's correct.
Okay. If the guardianship is granted, what plans do you have in place to assist the proposed ward with his basic life necessities in daily life?
Well, we plan to allow G. Grayville Anderson to remain in his current HCS placement with his foster dad, which is perfect for him at this time.
Okay, and where does the foster dad live?
They're at the same home on Michael James in Sharon, Texas.
Okay, got it. And to the best of your knowledge, has the proposed ward signed any power of attorney over to any person, attorney, or other party involved in the case?
No.
And does he own any real property at all?
No.
Any property of substantial value of any kind?
No.
What about income? Does he have monthly income of any kind?
Yes, he does. He gets the government benefits in the amount of $967.
And who actually pays those benefits in question?
His foster father, Curtis Brown.
Okay. He receives them?
Yeah, he receives them. He's the paid.
Got
They're
it.
paid through the government. Social
And-
Security.
Got it. And does the proposed ward have any planning skills necessary if he had no additional help or guidance to take care of himself, including his daily financial affairs if need be?
No.
Okay. And do you believe that appointing the guardian of his person today will best protect his rights and prevent his assets from being seriously damaged or dissipated in the future?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Ms. Graham.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hi, Miss Mosley.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Just a couple of questions. Gravel's mother is Jaleesa Evans, is that right?
Yes, yes.
But her parental rights were terminated in 2012 by court order, is that true?
Yes, that's correct.
And then his biological father is unknown, but he did have an alleged father, and both the unknown father and the alleged father's rights were terminated in that same proceeding. Is that correct?
Yes.
And as far as you're aware, Gravel's never had children and never been married.
That's correct.
Okay. Now he is really dependent on his foster dad for his care. Is that true?
That's correct.
And Curtis is really involved in his daily activities. So Gravel's a big guy. He's a grown man.
Yeah.
And so he needs a lot of help getting around. So he's dependent on his foster dad to move him in and out of his bed, get him into a chair, because he cannot do any of those things on himself, on his own.
That's correct.
And he's very established in his current location. Is that true?
That's correct. Yes.
And while he can't talk and communicate like we do, he actually has some language with his current primary caregivers, including his foster dad. Is that true?
That's correct.
And so the loss of those supports and services would be pretty devastating to him. Is that correct?
Right. That's correct.
Okay. And are there any plans at this time for the agency to change his location or his care providers?
No, no plans at this time.
Okay, I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Nothing further from the petitioner, Your Honor.
Ms. Graham.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nothing from you. Ms. Graham, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Said anything further from you?
No, I'm sorry, Judge.
That's okay. All right, after listening to testimony, the court finds by clear and convincing evidence that Grayville Anderson is totally incapacitated and needed with a guardian with full authority over the person. The court finds that guardianship is warranted and appoints Texas Health and Human Services Commission as guardian of the person of the proposed ward. Bond is waived. I'm going to discharge Ms. Graham as attorney ad litem and award her a fee in the amount of $763.50. I will say, though, there is some language within the order that does give me a little bit pause, that causes me to pause, such as the DNR language. I will review the order and make amendments to it as I feel is appropriate.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Y'all are free to go.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I have another case. Do you mind putting me back in the waiting room?
Not at all.
Thank you.
Next one, and then the one after that. Number 10, Andrew Dunn, Stuffing Tax Support. He doesn't know when to be on.
Okay. Well, let's move on to Scott.
I want to allow Jill Johnson into the waiting room, Judge. She's not on your docket. She's unrepresented at this time. She's at present.
Sorry. Okay. All right, we're on the record in 22 CPR 038518, estate of William Scott. We're here for a status conference on this matter. It's my understanding, Ms. Dave, that you have potentially found an heir. And well, I guess the heir is now was unknown, but now known. So is that correct?
Yes, Judge. This purported error was actually, the issue was initially raised in the application. And so that is the now known and identified person, and she is also present on this Zoom.
Yes. Ms. Johnson, you need to unmute yourself to be able to speak. Ms. Johnson, you're still muted. There we go.
Okay, I'm here.
All right.
Sorry about that, Your Honor.
That's okay. Ms. Johnson, are you represented by counsel?
I'm represented by Attorney Ratney Cadave.
No, she represents unknown heirs. She does not represent you. You are now known.
No, sir, I'm not.
I'm sorry. So the answer, let me back up then. You just answered my question twice, so in two different ways. So are you represented by an attorney currently?
No.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. We need to move forward with this case. It's my understanding that there's some dispute as to who the heirs are in this case. Is that correct, Mr. Cook and Ms. Dean?
Yes, Judge, that is correct.
Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
If you, Ms. Johnson, if you're going to assert yourself as an heir in this case, I need you to hire an attorney and to file the appropriate paperwork.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, I'm going to set this case for hearing about 30 to 45 days out, roughly. So you've got about 10 days or less to go find an attorney in this matter.
Okay, I will.
All right. Any other matters that we need to address today, Mr. Cook?
No, Judge, that was it.
Dean?
No, just that as.
You're going to receive an email from my probate auditor outlining a date to prove up the heirship and independent administration. However, obviously, if Ms. Johnson hires an attorney and certain filings are made, it may change the date, but we're going to go ahead and get a date sent out to everybody at this time. 30 to 45 days out.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank y'all. Y'all are free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Give me one moment to make a docket entry. Okay, let's go to the next case, Garza. Messenger. Let's move on to Garza. And Raw one's coming. She'll be here. Okay. All right, Ms. Graham, we are here for a status hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
I reviewed your motion for alternative service. So it's my understanding that this individual is in Israel, refuses to provide you with an address or location within Israel, and her last known address was in Nueces County. Is that correct?
Well, that was correct as of the date of my filing. Since then, we found out she was in Jerusalem and has come back from her mission work. She has called my office and spoken to Miss Rowan, but when I inquired about an address and asked if we could get him, she is aware of the proceeding for sure, had expressed no concerns, but told me, and I don't know that this is true, but she told me that Ms. Rowan told her she did not have to sign a waiver, and so therefore she was not going to sign a waiver or provide me with an address. So I don't know where she is. I do know she's in the area. She did confirm that, but I have no reason to believe she wouldn't be in the same county she was in before. We're just a little bit stuck, but I do have a phone number and we are communicating.
You want to try to serve her by alternative service still?
I would like permission to do so, but I am still trying to get her and Ms. Rowan on the phone together to explain the necessity, and just like I said, it could have been a complete miscommunication. And so, or sometimes people just hear what they want to hear. But
Do this
I'd
then.
like to make an attempt to still get her in person if I can.
Well, make your attempt.
Okay.
Make your attempt. We'll give it another couple weeks or so. And if you feel like she is uncooperative and unwilling to be signed the waiver or be served or whatever the case may be, we'll do alternative service at that time.
Would you like me to just file a supplemental affidavit to that effect, Your Honor?
Yeah, you're gonna need to update everything. So,
Okay.
but I would wait until you've had further conversations with everybody.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Just file an amended motion once you've got it all figured out, or whichever well, if you want to go the alternative service route, file an amended motion with an updated affidavit outlining everything we just discussed, plus whatever further actions you may take.
Okay, I will do that, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the update. You're free to go.
Thank you, Judge. Nice to see y'all.
Good to see you. Okay. Hold on. Just let me make this docket entry. Move on to McGowan real quick. Is there anybody present for McGowan? I'm going to DWOP this matter. Okay, hop up to number 1. Schindler.
Hello,
Hello, Mr. Hoke.
how are you, Judge?
I'm very good. Is your client with you or no?
She's sitting next to me.
All right. We're on the record in 25 CPR 042694, estate of Bernard Louis Schindler. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Very good. You may lower your hand, and Mr. Hoke, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Judge. Camille, state your full name,
Camille Yannick,
and you are the applicant in this case for the probate of Bernard Louis Schindler Jr.
yes,
And who was he to you?
that was my brother.
All right. And he died May 20th of this year in Fort Bend County,
Yes,
and he was 69. At the time of his death, he was living in Missouri City at 10407 Farmersville Fork, which is in Fort Bend County.
yes,
Now, we filed the will dated June 15th of 2015, correct?
yes,
And I'm showing you the copy of what we filed, and you can see they're going to pull it up here on the screen. Do you recognize that as the will that we filed?
yes,
And you've seen this will?
yes,
And it's the one you brought in to me when we did the probate.
yes,
You see where he signed it. You recognize that signature?
yes,
And that was done again on June 15th of 2015. After he signed this will, he didn't do anything else to revoke it as far as signing a new will or anything like that, did he?
correct,
And after he signed this will in 2015, he didn't have any children.
correct,
At one time, he was married to a Tracy Snyder, but they were divorced in Fort Bend County.
yes,
He didn't get remarried
correct,
and never created a new will after that.
correct,
There is a necessity existing for the administration of this estate in that he has some real estate that we need to get transferred, correct? His will doesn't name the state of Texas, any governmental agencies or charities as beneficiaries.
correct,
It's just a three-way split between you and your siblings, correct? And they're aware that you're doing this.
yes,
And as far as you know, where he named you to serve as independent executor or executrix, you don't know of any reason that you would be disqualified in doing that?
Mm.
And you're willing to do it?
yes, I am.
Maybe not 100%, but you're willing to do it.
That's right,
And you're asking the court to approve your application and name you as independent executrix of his estate and approve this and name you as executor and allow you to get letters testamentary.
yes,
And you don't believe there's a need for any inventory or appraisements to be done.
correct,
That's all we have, Judge.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Camille Janik. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will and the probate and appoint Ms. Janik as independent executrix to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived. Ma'am, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Judge. We'll sign everything and get it filed.
All right, thank you very much. The order shall be signed here shortly. Y'all have a good day.
you too, thank you.
Well, I say that. Did you put the order in there? Oh, I just refreshed the screen. It's there now. Okay, so Mr. Dunham is stuck in court somewhere else. We're going to take a recess then, waiting on Mr. Dunham. Just tell. That's fine. Please message everybody in the waiting room that we're taking a recess while we wait on Mr. Dunham. Miss who?
She said they would call her once they were in, so they may be calling her. So I'd give it a minute or two.
I can have everybody turn their camera on, and Miss Dent, we are missing Miss Kamen.
Right, she's logging on now, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry, Judge, he's there.
I can have everybody turn their camera on, please.
Apologize.
Miss Miller.
I'm trying now to turn mine on. Okay. Can you see me now? I can't.
No, ma'am.
Let me try it again.
If you look down at the bottom, right where you turn the audio on, there's a little video camera. Click on that button.
Okay, let me get there. Okay, I got the audio.
Right next to it.
Okay, it keeps clicking off. Give me a second. Let me try it again. I'm at the audio.
I used to see a little video camera right next to that audio button. You click on it, we should be able to see you.
Clicking. Sorry about that. I just clicked it. Can you see me now?
We cannot.
Yep.
It says camera last access and it has today's date. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. Okay, I just turned everything back on.
We still cannot see you. There you have it.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor.
It's okay. We're on the record in 13 CPR 026061, Estate of Texana Morgan. Let's see, all those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, very good. You can lower your hands. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take care of the airship first, and then after that, we'll get into the administration. So, Ms. Dent, you may call your first witness for the airship.
Okay, I call Leslie Washington.
Proceed.
Your Honor.
Yeah, proceed. Mr. Washington, you'll have to unmute yourself.
How about now?
That's good.
Okay.
Okay, please state your name for the record.
Leslie Washington.
Are you the applicant in this matter?
Yes.
And you're asking the court to determine the heirs of Texana Morgan and to appoint you as dependent administration?
Yes.
Did
Yes.
Texana Morgan pass away on or about April 16th, 2003?
Correct.
At the time of her death, was she domiciled in Fort Bend County, Texas?
Yes.
And did she die intestate without leaving a will?
Yes.
To your knowledge, is there any other administration pending for this estate?
No.
Does the estate include assets that require management or debts that need to be paid?
Yes.
You have provided the court with the name, the relationships of the decedent's heirs. Is that correct?
That's correct.
To your knowledge, are the heirs of Texana Morgan as follows: Miss Martha Roll, who is the daughter,
Yes.
and Harris Morgan, who is the son,
Yes.
and he is deceased.
Yes.
Did he survive Texana Morgan?
Yes.
Was Harris Morgan survived by heirs who would inherit?
Repeat that, please.
Was Mr. Morgan survived by heirs that would inherit?
Yes.
Okay, and are they known in the administration as the estate of Harris Morgan?
Yes.
Okay, are you asking the court to determine that these individuals are the heirs of Texana Morgan under Texas code?
Yes.
Are you aware of any other individuals who would have a superior or equal right to inherit from Texana Morgan?
No.
That's all I have, Your Honor. I pass this witness.
Dunham.
Yes, Mr. Washington, was Texana Morgan married during her lifetime?
Yes, she was.
Okay, and who was her husband?
Eddie Morgan.
Okay, and was he surviving at the time she passed away?
No, sir.
Okay, did he precede her in death?
He did, yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And I'm not the judge, just to be clear.
Okay. Yes, sir.
After he passed away, did she ever remarry?
No, sir.
Did you ever live with anyone as a spouse after he passed away?
No.
Okay. And other than the two children you've identified, Harris Morgan and Martha Washington Rule, did Texana Morgan ever take anyone into her house as a child to raise?
No.
Okay. And did anyone else ever claim her claim her as their mother?
No.
Okay, very good. And you've said that Texana Morgan did not have a will that she signed during her lifetime. Was there a search done for her will amongst her effects after she passed away?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you believe you or the family would have known if she had a will during her lifetime?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. I will pass this witness, Your Honor.
And Ms. Dent, you may call your next witness.
Okay, on the airship, I would call Ms. Pamela Miller.
Yes.
Please state your full name for the record.
Pamela Jo Miller.
Are you personally acquainted with the decedent Texana Morgan?
Yes.
And how did you know her?
Through my husband.
Okay, do you know whether Miss Morgan is deceased?
Yes, she's deceased.
And do you know approximately the time when she died?
April, I think, in 2003.
Okay. To your knowledge, was Miss Morgan domiciled in Fort Bend County, Texas at the time of her death?
Yes.
Was she ever married?
Yes.
Is her spouse still living?
No.
Okay, how many children? He predeceased her?
Yes, he did.
And how many children did Miss Morgan have?
2.
To your knowledge, are those 2 children Martha Rowe and Harris Morgan?
Yes,
And Harris Morgan is deceased?
correct.
But did Harris Morgan survive Miss Texana Morgan?
Yes,
Are you aware if she had any other children, adopted any children?
no,
Are you aware of any other heirs who would have a superior right to inherit from Miss Morgan?
no,
And you are related, you are not related by blood, correct?
correct.
Your husband is the great uncle of the heirs,
That's correct.
and he's now deceased.
Deceased, yes.
Do you have any interest in the outcome of this proceeding?
No,
Do you believe the individuals listed in the application are the only heirs to Miss Morgan?
correct.
And do you swear and affirm your testimony today is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I do.
I pass this witness, Your Honor.
You're done.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Miller, we spoke, it's actually been almost 2 years. It was August 10th of 2023. I don't know if you remember that, but it has been a while. When we spoke, you said you were the niece of Texana Morgan, I guess by marriage. Is that correct?
By marriage, yes.
Okay, perfect. And so you said you knew her your entire lifetime. Is that correct?
Well, yes, yeah, I was married to my husband over 40 years, so yes.
Like I said, it wouldn't be exactly your entire lifetime.
Well,
But
no, yeah, 40 some years.
okay. You're very familiar with her family history through the family. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, very good. And can you identify the name of her spouse?
Eddie Morgan.
Okay. And as we've talked about, he preceded her in death. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And she never remarried after he passed away?
No,
And did she ever live with anyone as a spouse after he passed away?
no,
Okay, very good. And you've identified her 2 children as Harris Morgan and Martha Washington Rule. Is that correct?
that's correct.
Okay. Other than those 2, did she ever have any children by birth or adoption during her lifetime?
No,
Okay. Did she ever take anyone into her house to raise as a child other than those 2?
no,
Did anyone else claim her as their mother other than those 2, as far as you know?
no one.
Okay, very good. And I think you've testified to this, but do you have any claim against the estate? Did she owe you money when she passed away or anything like
No, nothing.
that? Are you being offered anything for your testimony here today?
No.
Okay, very good. I will pass this witness, Your Honor.
Stand, call your next witness.
I call Miss Lashamia Kamen. Can you please state your name for the record?
Lashamia Commons.
Are you personally acquainted with the decedent, Texana Morgan?
Personally acquainted? Yes.
Do you know her? And how long did you know her?
Since I was 5.
Do you know whether or not she is deceased?
Yes.
And do you know the approximate date of her death?
Around 2003.
Okay, to your knowledge, was Texana Morgan domiciled in Fort Bend County, Texas at the time of her death?
Yes.
And was she ever married?
Yes.
If so, is that spouse living?
No.
Do you know if he predeceased her?
Yes.
How many children did Miss Morgan have?
2.
To your best of your knowledge, are those 2 people Martha Rowe and Harris Morgan?
Yes.
Son and daughter?
Correct.
And is Mr. Morgan now deceased?
Yes.
Do you know if Mr. Morgan survived the decedent?
If Mr. Morgan, her son?
Right, her
Correct?
son. Did he?
Oh,
Who
yes.
died first?
She did.
Okay. Are you aware of any other children adopted that she had or may have adopted?
No.
Are you
No other
aware?
children.
Okay. Are you aware of any other heirs who have a superior right to inherit?
No.
And you are not related by blood to Miss Morgan, are you?
Correct.
Do you have
Not
any
really.
interest? Do you have any interest in the outcome of this proceeding?
No.
Do you believe that the individuals listed in the application are the only heirs to Texana Morgan?
Yes.
And do you swear and affirm that your testimony today is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Kamen, we spoke actually just a few minutes ago. Is that correct?
Correct.
And I think you told me you are married to one of the grandchildren of Texana Morgan. Is that right?
No, I am yes, kind of. My mother was married to one of them. Yes.
Okay. I was a little confusing to connect all the dots.
I know, it's a lot.
And as you testified, as we talked about, and as you testified, after her husband passed away, did Miss Morgan ever marry anyone else?
No.
Okay, but did she ever live with anyone as a spouse after he passed away?
No, she did not.
Okay, and then other than the two children that that have been identified in court today, are you aware of any other children that Miss Morgan had by birth or adoption?
No,
Okay, did she ever take anyone into her house to raise as a child, as far as you know?
no,
And did you know of anyone else to claim her as a mother other than the two that have been identified here today?
no,
Very good. And you said, as far as you know, you were not aware that she signed a will during her lifetime. Is that correct?
no, not aware of that.
Very good. And I think we talked about this, but you have no claim against the estate. Is that correct?
No, no claim.
No one's offering you anything for your testimony here today?
No.
Okay, very good. I'll pass the witness round.
Anything further for the airship?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Dunham, what are your fees in this matter?
So it's $525.
After listening testimony of Leslie Washington, Pamela Miller, and Lashima Kamen, the court finds by clear and convincing evidence the decedent's heirs are those listed in the judgment declaring heirship. I'm going to discharge Mr. Dunham from his duties as attorney ad litem, award him a fee in the amount of $525.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Dunham. You're free to go. All right, Ms. Dent, do you want to continue with the prove up for the dependent administration in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Proceed.
I call Mr. Washington.
I'm here.
Mr. Washington, piggybacking off the questions that I just asked you, do you believe that a dependent administration is necessary under the Texas Code?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you over the age of 18 and legally qualified to serve as dependent administrator?
Yes.
Do you have any felony convictions or legal disabilities that would disqualify you from serving?
No.
Are you willing to take the oath and post a bond as required by the court?
Yes.
Are you asking the court to sign the judgment declaring heirship and to appoint you as dependent administrator of the estate of Texana Morgan?
Yes.
And do you swear or affirm that your testimony today is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Can you ask some questions for bonding purposes, such as value of estate assets?
Yes. Mr. Washington.
Yes, yes.
In the estate of Texana Morgan, is there any property?
Yes.
And is there real property?
Yes.
You know the approximate value of that real property?
Oh, I do not. It's, I believe, appraised at over like 120,000, maybe.
The real property of Texana Morgan?
I think so. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and did she have any type of personal property that remained?
Yes.
And do you know approximately the value of that personal property?
Oh, well, like I say, altogether, I think the tax value on it is like $120,000 with the house and the land.
Right, but I'm just talking about personal effects, clothing, furniture,
Oh,
things
no,
like that.
no, there's none of that left.
Okay, anything else of value in her estate besides the home?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I pass this witness, Your Honor.
After listening to testimony of Leslie Washington, the court finds that the decedent died intestate and there's a necessity for administration. The court will grant the request of the applicant to appoint Leslie Washington as dependent administrator of the estate. I'm going to set bond at $60,000, about half the value of the real property at this time. I will adjust accordingly after an inventory is filed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right. Anything further, Ms. Dent?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I know it's been a while, but I want to thank everybody and want to apologize and say I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank
but
you, sir.
Everybody for coming on here who provided testimony as well.
Thank you all.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, you may. Y'all are free to go.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. So we just log off?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Afternoon went away.
Yes, they're sick.